Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Uh, Let me know like my voice quality is better or not today. Sorry. Okay, let's go. So yeah, I have created a new uh, project, right, with Laravel Herd, right. So I simply created a project with Laravel Herd, and now after that, like really good. Okay, thanks, Mohammed. Samgan Khan. Okay. So yeah, what I have done is I have installed Laravel, not Laravel, Livewire/Livewire. So before that, we need like to use a Volt, we need a Livewire, right? So I haven't done anything. I just go to the documentation and just install the Livewire. So, but we are not going to do a Livewire today. We're gonna do Volt today. Yeah, of course, both are literally same, but yeah, we're gonna do Volt today. So for using Volt we need to install a package, right? So let's do that. Okay, so after that, let's see how it works. So in classic Livewire we don't have this PHP stuff inside the blade file, right? At place of that we have these into the class, right? So see, I used Volt once because it was in the starter kit, right? I never started a new project or I haven't never installed Volt manually, right? So we're gonna do that today. See, Volt is installed, but yeah, it's creating the autoload files. So let's see. So in classic Livewire, we have a class file and the blade file separately, right? But in Volt we have everything into the same file, and that's why maybe people like me don't like this. uh, One reason can be there, like it's kind of old PHP where we are using everything in a single file, right? And maybe not all the people like it. They want to go with the MVC, or make we can say the class oops structure. So once we have, okay, it is still auto loading the files as usual. So yeah, and we're gonna make counter, obviously counter first. So let's see. Okay, so it is still auto loading. Windows and auto loading, never ending story. Okay, so what we do here is to manage a state, we use a function with the we name state, and we have uh, it in the namespace, right? And we can directly do, okay, so we don't need to define a property, right? But we will have a increment, sorry, I mean we can access a property. We are not defining the property, but the state will define the property for us. Cool. So I hopefully it is still auto loading. I need to do something for this particular stuff in future, but yeah, right now we don't have anything to stop that, right? Okay, I hope. Why it is taking too much time, I don't know. Okay, so and we can also do whatever stuff we were doing into the classic Livewire as well, right? Okay, and it is still auto loading. I'm literally frustrated with this auto loading stuff. Okay, let's see other stuff for installing it because we need to do that. Otherwise, we will just waste time in installing the package. Okay, so as we can see, we have the first API called state API, right? In the functional API. Okay, so it is the state, and you can directly define any particular state in the array, and you can access the property. And you can also do same stuff what we were doing in a class based stuff, but you can define that same stuff into the same file. Okay, after that you can define attributes between new and class. Okay, autoload is done, so we can now install Volt, and wow, it was a bit faster than what we were thinking, right? Okay, so let's create a counter function and with the tests as well, because we're gonna test it. How funny it is, we're gonna test the counter component. Okay, I hope my voice is pretty much clear. I hope so. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, I cannot see messages in this. What's up with this? Is it something? Okay, now I can see messages. Okay, let's go ahead. So now, yeah, we created the Volt file, blade file, and we can easily see that something. Yeah, so this is the counter function, right? And so as something we can say state, right? And we can define a counter like this, right? And in a blade file, what we can do? Interesting. Set, reset, increment and decrement. So we will need two methods called increment and decrement. Sorry, not decrement. So how to define a function? Let's see. Whoops, we are in the documentation, and okay, you can directly define function like this. So just copy this function as a property. Okay, and now we can also define a decrement function as well. See, we are using this into the single file. My IDE started saying that this is not being used anywhere, right? So first problem we already found, that we cannot have this, right? Okay, after that let's include this somewhere. Do we need to do how to include this stuff? So we are not interested in the class stuff right now. Let's see other stuff. We are not interested in the attribute as well, not pagination as well. How to okay, we can render stuff directly like this. Okay, so let's go to the welcome.blade. Okay, in a welcome blade we need to find a way. Hey Jinal, it's good. Okay, nice, thank you Jinal. Okay, so we have welcome file, and maybe below the deploy button we can import our. So where is the deploy button? Let's find it. Deep below now, right? Below this, right? Or maybe we can create a new ally as well, right? And we can say Livewire counter, right? Okay, this is interesting. I don't have class, and it is suggesting me. So which component this can be, like which extension, VS Code extension can be. Okay, but we are still not able to like uh, move with a click, right? We cannot be able to, we are not able to do that. Okay, let's reload it, and hopefully we have this all stuff here. But this t- doesn't seem good yet. Okay, so what we can do is we may beautify this, and as you all know, we guys suck at UI, so make it better UI with tailwind. Okay, so till then, what we can do is we can check other stuff. So we are still able to find one functional API. Okay, other than that, we also add, no, this is not the API. This is just what it is. So we are still able to find one state API only. Okay. So let's see if it is already beautified or not. It's not, I guess. So I think we need to do npm run dev, right? And also we can delete this as well. We don't need the extra terminal. I hope this gonna work. We have tailwind. Do we have tailwind? Okay. I don't think we do. We have tailwind. Yeah, we have the tailwind. Hmm. So it is using tailwind 4. So I hope the code was aligned with the tailwind 4. Nope. Okay, whatever. So yeah, it works. It works. But I don't see other stuff. We were having some more stuff here. Okay, we are only having the decrypt, decrypt, and reset. Okay. So see how AI does work. We said beautify this, right? And what they did, they totally removed this stuff. AI is actually a joke. So what we can do is actually, let's keep it however it is. Okay, I haven't saved the file, right? And see, these things are not clickable. These are the buttons. Peter Bishop. Okay, hi Peter. The powerful AI removing the features it doesn't think you need. Yeah, actually. So yeah, but okay, the reset method does not exist. Okay, so it was actually working, but somehow this dollar set is not working in a volt. I don't know. That's why. Ooh, huh. So actually, AI was correct. Maybe we don't need it. We need a reset method. So yeah, dollar reset is equal to count 0, right? Now, okay, what mistake we done? I have fully nothing. Hmm, this is interesting. What we missed? Nothing. Here, nothing. So why? Wow. So is it related to this? Yeah. Why? I mean, why? Wow. So we have opening div, we have closing div, we have h1 opening, h1 closing, we have same. Other than that, we have this as well. Can you find the issue? Can you find the issue? Because after adding this, okay, dollar reset. Okay, got it, got it, got it, got it. I what I think is uh the caps lock is on, I guess. Yeah, we need to call it a reset count, because somehow the reset method is exist in, or we can say reset property is exist in Livewire Vault. Do we have node for that particular thing? Do we have? Let's try to find dollar reset. Reset? No. Just reset. Do we have just reset? No. Okay. We don't have any nodes for this, but we cannot use property with name reset. Otherwise it will have some errors, right? So yeah, we cannot use reset property or variable called reset in Vault. So we need to remember it anyhow. Okay, so this two is not working, but okay, it is doing reload. Okay, that can be a reason of, maybe we can say type is equal to button, I guess. But yeah, these things are not working, but increment and decrement is working, and of course the reset is working. So why this is not working? We don't have a dollar set into the Vault, or we need to do dollar wire dot set, or maybe dots just set. Let's see. So increment, nope, these are not working yet. Let's see the documentation, what documentation says. Okay, hopefully we successfully failed to check that why it is not working. Okay, let's skip this part for now. We need to check other stuff as well. Okay, so we are not interested in the class based stuff. Okay, so we can define attribute like this, right? But we don't have any layout yet, and it is not the layout kind of stuff as well. So what we can do we have any docs for layout to create a layout for a Vault? Layout, okay, we have some layout stuff, but we don't have any. Okay, so basically for layout we need to reach out Livewire native, and hopefully we will have a layout make command somewhere over here, I guess. Yeah, this one. So we will just copy this, and not here, we cannot run this here. We need to open the another terminal. I just open terminal via with help of herd, right? So herd have some shortcuts where we can but they are telling us to use a view, a layout, but like layout always have finally good audio. Thanks, Dipesh. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is the Vault is asking us to use a layout, but layout is always for something called full page component, right? We need a full page component before setting the layout. Okay, so we can define route like this. Okay, let's go to the web.php, of course, and say that okay, we need to import the Vault, and hopefully this is the Vault, this is the same Vault, and we will use our counter function, sorry, not the function, the counter component as a full page component. So okay, we need to say counter over here as well, and let's see. Okay, we got the counter function. Now we have increment, reset. These three buttons are not working, but these are working. We need to also find why this is not working, right? Okay. Yeah, so now I cannot also move from here to a counter function. Nope, we cannot do that. Okay, what next? Okay, now we can set a layout. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to just duplicate this and just rename it as admin layout. What do you say? Admin layout. Admin layout. Suppose it is the admin layout, and somewhere we can say h1 admin layout, right? And right now we don't have any text over there, so let's see how to use a layout. We just copied this, right? And we can go to somewhere here, and we can say that, and we need to import a layout from the vault. From the vault. Okay, my imports are not working, right? The another problem we found that we cannot use our IDE or like this, so we are not able to import the function. So we can just say comma layout, of course, right? I hope that gonna work actually. So what we need actually, we don't need to do anything as wow. So oh, this is fine actually. Oh, they after format they separated both the in use. Okay, nice, that is cool. Okay, so now if I reload this, I have the admin layout, so that works. So we can use a layout function, right, to define a layout. That was simple, pretty simple. Okay, for a title we need to now import a title function. I don't know. Okay, we are dealing with the different file. Okay, and again we are not able to import that as well, right? So that is another issue which we are facing. So yeah, we can see the users over here, and we can say the counter, right? Yeah. So this is a counter stuff. So we was able to set the layout and title as well, right? Okay, what other stuff? Oh, mount. Okay, mount stuff. Okay. Let use the mount function. Let's check the mount function, but we don't need these as of now. Or let me see what mount actually for. So this is the service, so we don't need it. We just need this import stuff. Let's import it without the curly braces, right? So even like we don't need this as well. I don't know. So what I want to do is I want to start with a counter value as 5, right? So that is what I want to do in the mount function. What it is? Got a minute? Help us to make GitHub. Bro, I'm on the stream. Okay. So let's see. So it is starting with the 5. So we can use mount function like this. So it is not that particular complex, I think, till yet, but I haven't found anything interesting that can make me use right, this component for me. Okay, there is some rendering stuff as well. So okay, so rendering method we can define, and we will get a view to modify before rendering. Oh, that is nice. So actually if you want to use Volt for doing simple stuff, you need to create some extra functions, and you need to do some extra stuff, right? Okay. Okay, there is Vito as well. What we missed? Okay, we we skipped a lot of stuff, I guess. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, I think after state, there was a okay. We define no. Okay, we can use a with. Hmm. So basically, but we cannot use a public. Okay. So this is only for the class stuff. Okay, that is not for the functional stuff. So how to? Okay, so for functional stuff, no, no. Sometimes you may wish to interact with the view instance. For example, this is something different than what we are actually looking for. Hmm. So I'm still not able to understand how to do that. Do you guys know? Let me know in the comment. Let's move forward. And okay, so I think I liked it this one, right? Because you don't need to define a attribute, and you can just call a logged function on the state API. Hmm. So basically, what I'm thinking is we must be able to uh, call state function twice, right? If we want. So let's do that. So we will have this, right? And suppose this is another count. I don't know. And we can call it locked, right? Yeah, locked. And yeah, we can have uh we need a function as well. Okay, not reset, increment, or we can set just a decrement, another count, right? And we can just call it over here, and we can say another count. Yeah, another count, right? And let's try to do this. Oops. Whoa, 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 what? Okay, another count. But that is not what we are looking for to taste the another count, because this will gonna work anyhow, right? So we can say another count, right? Not decrement. We are just talking about another count, right? So basically, if I reload this, so that is working. But what we want to do is, I don't know, like why this stuff is not working. Wire click alert will work. Hello, and this must be in a single inverted comma, right? Whoops. Alert does not exist on the computer. Okay, so this alert will window.alert maybe. I don't know. Nope. I forgot Livewire or what. Let's do X, or we can say at the rate click. Oh my gosh. Okay, at the rate click here and X on click here, right? Yeah. And now let's try to click on reset. It works, but decrement and increment is still not working. But I know now how to make it work. I hope this gonna work without any problem. No, why? I mean, why? So, does this all APIs are not available in Volt? Hmm? So, if you are an Alpine user, let me know. Do you like this at the rate click or X on click? Let me know in the comment. Okay. So this is still not working. I don't know like why it is not. Okay, dollar count. Ah, okay, right. So we need to do wire dot count here as well. Okay, we need to do wire dot count here as well. I hope now this will gonna work. Even in known world live app, you cannot call JS inside wire click. That I understood. Yeah, now it works. That wasn't the case actually. Uh, so does this not work? This does not work. I mean, dollar set API is not there in the live wire. AJ. Um, Literally, I need to check the documentation now. I hope so. We don't need to depend on the AI because see, we have the dollar set and dollar get in the wire. Okay, right. Okay, right. So what we can try is we can say dollar wire dot dollar set now. So this will gonna work human. And yeah, we need to do wire dollar as well. So you mean this will work, right? No, that is not even working. So that was my question actually. No problem at all, right? So we can just have action click over here. Okay, thanks AJ to clear if that was the case. Now it is working. So what we need to actually check is the logged stuff is working, right? This logged stuff. Okay, so we can just say that uh, another count and another count, right? It might be an issue with the volt, I think. Okay, possible. Hmm. Okay, now if I click on this decrement stuff, right, it should throw an error. Yeah, so it does. So I actually now like a volt little bit because this state API is pretty much good because you can call a reactive or a logged function directly on the state, right? Modelable or whatever it is. But this seems nice because maybe you don't like the attributes. So now what I am thinking is if the same thing was available in a like uh, the livewire stuff like the classic livewire, we have a different class file and different blade file, and this same stuff we was if we was able to use in the livewire itself, that will be much prettier. Okay, we also have a computed function, but do you see we need to import lots of function and yeah, mostly attribute over there as well. So let's see a computed. Okay, we should import this somewhere on top. Yeah, right. And we can say a 1 plus 1 here, right? Okay, that will be a count. um let's see, let's call it a computed count. I'm still not understand how it gonna work yet, but let's see. So how this gonna work actually, I'm still confused. hmm so I'm literally confused how this gonna work because in liver class based, or we can say uh like any of them, right? This is literally see, let's see this what computed function returns a computed method. Okay, they have created a computed method and then make okay, they are having some closure. which is tapping and adding. Okay, attribute computed. Ah, they are just applying the computed attribute. I'm still confused though. Okay, but like, what is the difference between? I mean, uh, or we can say fn and this, right? Not this one. I think we can just do a 1 plus 1, right? And we don't need anything, right? This and this, right? Because if you are using a stuff as a variable, right? If you are using a stuff as a variable, it will be cached by default. So why we need a computed in the vault? I'm still not understand. I'm still not sure, like, why the computed function is needed into the this particular like volt, or any mean, I mean anything, right? Why this computed is needed, let me know in the comment. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so also we can call a persist method. Hmm. Okay, one use case can be this, that for 10 seconds if we have a concurrent request is like one more, 1 2 3 4 5, right? And from the same, of course, from the same user, it will be persist. Yeah, that actually a good stuff, right? That can be the reason to have a computer property. Otherwise, if we are storing it into the variable and we are using it anywhere, everywhere, I don't think the simple computer is, it makes sense, at least for now. I don't know if anyone uh, share anything to me on this, right? So yeah, let's actually do one thing, that uh, computed another count, computed count, not two, just computed count, and we can just function, or and even like we can make something like this to run it at the same time, right? Even like, see, this 1 plus 1 gonna be same every time, right? I don't know, so we don't even need any function, right? So what I'm thinking is, right, why, what is the difference between these two, right? So we gonna ask on X, Livewire volt levels, what is difference? Okay, I always do kind of mistake. What difference? Yeah, difference between these two statements, right? And maybe we can say, right, this one. Okay, let's see what we get in the comments later. Okay, so yeah, so I think I don't found anything in this computed stuff, but yeah, I found these persist stuff useful. Okay, let's go ahead. So okay, you can directly code dollar this dot dispatch, which is pretty much same with the class API, or we can say the classic Livewire. So I think we can ignore it. Okay, okay. So we have now action function as well, right? To just make this particular function renderless. Cool. Hmm. Right. So let's do that as well. Okay. So we need to import a action function, which is we already, okay, that is actually done. And let's say we should define a view count as well. And here, yeah, of course, and we can also define a h2 view count as well, and then we must have any button to increase a view count, right? A button to increase view count, right? Of course. So let's see if it is renderless or not, right? Okay, and if I do increment, it will be 10 now. Okay, it is renderless. So yeah, this can be, but why? Like, does this action method does any other stuff than renderless? No. Okay. So what if I remove this renderless? Mohammed, computer properties allow you to access values and cache them for a future access during the request. Literally, that I know in a class API or a class API or a classic Livewire, right? Whenever we use that, it actually helps. But here we are actually define the variable which I can use anywhere in this whole blade file in a per same request, right? Without uh, calling that. Even like if I have a user count over here, right? User find something name or maybe whatever, even like count query or anything, right? If I will have a here, do you think it will gonna run twice in a single request? Never, right? Let me know in the comment if you think this will gonna run twice in any case, right? So yeah, so we can uh, ask it like this as well to the all users. See, we cannot import, simply import, right? I'm like uh think once helper, but see, this is what I'm saying. See, if I'm getting user via this computer property in this particular parameter, or we are getting this directly, I don't think that gonna make any change to the execution of this particular user count. It will gonna run once however we can run. Like, I hope you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say, right? Okay, let's move ahead. Ensure post can be deleted. What that? Okay. Protect. Now this is something different. So protect. What is the protect? Ensure and the protect. I need to understand what it is. Do we have proper explanation? By default, all Volt actions are public. Okay. And may be invoked by any client. Okay. If you wish to create a function, is only accessible from the function. Okay. To create a protected function which are not public. I mean, okay. I think see, to create a protected function, we need to access another API. Okay. I'm not interested in a form, so we will skip it. Nice. So this on function, we also have the on function for event, right? So let's go. Let's use it. See, for a few time, I actually start liking the Volt, and then after I realize we have still lot of things to go. Okay, so we can say update counter to 5. Oops, 5, right? And this will gonna do a same thing. This will just gonna do update counter to 5, right? And what we're gonna do is, let's just have one button, and dollar dispatch will gonna work over here. I don't know. Let's see. We will get to know about this in a. So let's increment it, and yeah, it works. So yeah, this is actually, maybe, I don't know, on something, you need to do something, right? Now, so if we already done this, we also can do one more thing, update to 5, and yeah, uh dollar update to 5 action. Okay, and yeah, I think action is much better than defining these kind of uh, functions. So I will prefer, if I will use uh, Volt anyhow, a functional API. So I will not gonna use this. I will gonna use action for sure. So what I will gonna do is, now I will dispatch event call update to 5. So what I will do, on click I will dispatch event and listen in on the same component, right? Hmm. This is error. So why this is the error? Okay, okay. Update count to 5. Update count to 5. Ah, so this is not working actually. The update count to 5 does not exist in the component counter. Why, man? Why? Are missing? Are we missing anything? I don't think so. We are not missing anything. So what I'm thinking now is, we cannot use actions when we are not using renderless. What do you say? If this works, no, this is not working right now as well. Hmm. So let's do some control Z and go with the action and call it action. So I think we cannot name a function, or we can say a property, or whatever it is, a action, with the similar to event name. What do you say? Do you think? Let's see me increment, and yeah. So you cannot define uh, action with similar name to the event in a Volt, right? I think it works in a class. So yeah, we cannot do these things into the Volt. That is what I can understand, right? Let's define some style and say that width will be 50%. 500 px is also good. So we at least have these other buttons below the different buttons, right? Okay, so what next? Let's go to the documentation. Hmm. Okay, so you can do this stuff as well, and that I'm not interested. Okay, we have some life cycle hook. Mount we already seen. Updated, updating, hydrate, dehydrate. Uh, okay, hydrate with the closure and hydrate with the array. So we can define a global hydrate or a global dehydrate, or you can just directly define of hydrate and dehydrate hooks for the attributes, sorry, I mean properties. Okay, so that is nice actually, and I hope same we can do with the updating and updated as well. So let's check. So now what we're gonna do is, yeah, we need to actually import those as well. Okay, update, and if I will format, I guess that nothing just happens. Okay, so right, so what we need to do is, we will not use a comment for now. We will directly use a function, right? And something updated count plus plus, right? And see, we already have this, and we will have it here as well, right? So I think we need to add a labels, right? So what we can do is, we can just have it like this, right? Simply. So now we will have a labels, hopefully. And we missed one curly braces somewhere. Where? I cannot find. Hmm. Over here. We don't need these curly braces. And this as well. Okay, now I think it will gonna work. Okay, argument 2 must be a type of array closure given. Argument 2? Hashtag 2. But this is the first argument. It can be the closure as well. What the heck? What you are missing? Hmm. Hmm. See, in types, it accept the closure, right? But in array merge, it is saying that it should be type of array. So is it a bug? So they are accepting the. Huh. Okay, we have the array merge here as well, and in properties. Why they are allowing the closure? If see, we I can easily see this anywhere I don't have a closure usage, right? So I think we must do something like this over here. uh, ARR wrap, right? And yes, we need to import it as well, or that illuminate str. I mean, what? Okay, it is imported already, so we don't need to do that. So now if I reload this, hmm, but okay, another count is log property. Yeah, that is not actual ARR, bro. I need to. Why? Hmm. This decrement isn't where we are. Yeah. So the first decrement is for the simple count, right? So why I am not able to decrement the simple count? Why? Why? What the heck? Oh, what? I mean, something is fishy. See, let do one thing. We can say a style uh, color red, right? So that we can have. See, this decrement is for a count, right? That decrement is for the count, right? So if I click on this decrement, that is decrementing. But this something updated count is not updating it. So yeah. So what we actually changed is we need to do some control Z over here. Hmm. Okay. So I think we cannot do this in Volt, but in Livewire Classic we are able to do that, right? So yeah, we actually need to do this for actually achieving that, which is easily achievable in the Livewire. Now, yeah, now it is working. Okay. Hmm. Crazy. So basically, uh, we cannot have a single updated hook for every property. That is what I understood. Right. Hmm. We need we can literally do define a updated function into the sorry method into the Livewire class, and we will have this without writing this much code. So maybe this is a rare case, but yeah, that is what I understand. Placeholder is simple. We don't need it at all. The validate and rules. Okay. Hmm. So yeah, let's see the rules stuff. And again, we need to import one more function. Literally. Hmm. So the rules function is already there, and we need to define rules for account. Right. Let's say for another count, of course, another view count and something updated count is not necessary. Right. Now what we can do is we can have this as a 5 and this as a 15. This can be as a 5 and this can be as a -5 if it works. Right. Let's check. But we need to validate as well, right? So do we need to validate over here? Because uh, hmm, this is tricky for me. If you guys know that this can be simpler than this in a volt, let me know. Okay. And we also need to have at the rate, or we can say, yeah, at the rate if, of course, any error. Okay, the color is changed now. Why? I don't know. But yeah, let's do it. Let's start it. Okay, we got two errors, but view count is less than 5 already. Okay, view count is less than 5 already, no? We can see here, view count is 0. The view count must be at least 5. Okay, okay, sorry. That is my mistake actually. Okay, so we need to increase the view count. Where from where we can increase the view count? Yeah, here. So the error should be gone, right? Whoops. What happens? We don't need this something update count on a view count, right? On a view count, we are validating, right? But I'm incrementing this view count till 30, and if I see, if I what actually happening here, this view count is not doing anything. See, if I increase the view count, we don't have any problem over here or nothing. But if I increment this, I have the error. Okay, okay, got it. Basically, that was not issue of the this and all. We are actually incrementing view count with the method. So of course, this will not gonna validate. So yeah, that is cool actually. So there, I think the validations are working properly. Uh, okay, rules are fine, and we can define the messages. That is not okay. Use upload files. Do you want to check that? Use file uploads? No. Or yes? Let's do it. Anyways. Okay. So we need to have, of course, what we call one more function to import. So let's do that. We already done that. Now what we need to do is we can just copy this. Whatever. See, we have a state photo. Yeah, we have validations. We have photo dot store into the photos. Whatever. Right. So yeah, just reload it and okay, we will need a button as well. Sorry. Okay, we don't have in that in the example, so we can do by ourselves somewhere on top. But when we are doing that on save method we have, right? Okay, perfect. So let's see if that works. So let have any uh, image and click on the save. Hmm. Let's see if it's saved or not. Let's check where it will be in the local, public, no, private, yeah, photos, yeah. Okay, we successfully able to save the file. But now what I want to do is uh, let me have img over here, and in src I want to have photo, right? Yeah, perfect. I guess this should work, right? So hopefully that gonna work. Whoops. So really my audio quality is better than, I hope we are connected. Am I on the stream? Yeah. Okay. So let's try to do that. Okay. We got it. We got it. We got it. So this is actually nice. And yeah, we can define a width as 100 and I don't know if it will be gonna, it will gonna 100 px. Yeah, it's the 100 px. Okay, that works. So on save, where is the save? Okay, sorry. Yeah, on save, what we can do is we can say that we don't the photo is equal to null. So that is what also we can do. And other than that, what we can do is nothing. Yeah, it works. So yes, failing saving file is works. And after that we have, okay, this computed property. Hmm. But why? I mean, why you need a computed property for this? I don't know. Okay. Okay. State has a URL function that I'm interested in. So what we can do is we can say, can we call another function after locked? Yeah, we can do that. So we will make it a URL and let's reload it. And but the another count is logged. So how can we update the another count if it is logged? Okay, we can actually decrement the another count. So yeah, we can do that. And see, we have that in the URL as well. So yeah, that works as well. Okay. Hmm. This all stuff are pretty interesting. This is all simple. Now, okay, width is also there in the. But why? I mean, why? Why you need this width? If I can have this something stuff is equal to in string something, right? And I can literally, if I hope not computer count, something stuff, and if I will reload it, okay, we have error. Okay, that's why we need that. Hmm. So if I do this, what if I do this? This is when not object context. I am able to use this over here, but not here. Huh? So this is possible to use here. This in the closures. Actually, you can use this into the closures. Okay, we haven't used this outside of the closure yet. Okay, because that's why we need a computed property. Hmm? I don't know. Okay, so for that we need a with. Perfect. And now if I reload it, it will gonna work. I hope so. Nope. Something stuff. SOMETHINGSTU. Okay, we need a closer as well. Hmm. Okay. Still, it is not working. Where we have used this at two places. So why it is not working? It should work, no? It should work, right? Okay, we need array as well. We have array. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it actually. Okay, I got it. We need to import this, right? And now it works. So we also have with function from Laravel as well, right? Hmm. So if I disable this, and actually we with is also there in Laravel. Huh. So if you use Volt, you cannot use this with function as well, right? So we need to be sure that we import with, right, when we use. Okay. Okay. So with makes sense. With actually makes sense. Okay. Pagination uses. So for trait we need to do that. Okay. Simple. Everything is simple. Okay, taste. But we're gonna taste everything in the next stream because we already have 1 hour, 1 hour already. So yeah, we're gonna taste stuff later. Okay, this is for the today. Thanks for the joining. If you have any questions, let you ask me in the question. I will wait for 5 minutes or maybe 2 minutes. If no one asks, I will leave the stream. Okay. So yeah, I think Volt is bit nice, but yeah, we need to work much more. Okay. Volt, not Bolt. It should be Volt, or it was the Volt. Yeah, voltage. So this is package from uh, Robson, right? Which is a creator of Mary UI, right? So we will also gonna use this in the next streams, right? We'll be doing what? It's similar once. Okay, sorry. A class based too. But we already have 1 hour, right? So we need to do in a future, right? Yeah. Okay, we can do that in the future. But I think the class base will be easier, right? Because see, we need to import bunch of functions over here, but maybe we can define these properties. We can use a logged attribute. We can maybe use, don't know. I mean, let's see. We can do that in the class. We have one thing, two, three things to do in a future streams. First is test to test Livewire volt functions. Other than that, we're gonna use this voltage from Mary UI. Other than that, we're gonna use class based for volt, right? Okay, that we're gonna do. For now, bye bye, sayonara, see you everyone. Thanks for joining. Okay, if you still have any questions, let me know in the comments. In future, I will ask.